Hey guys, I'm Caroline Morris with Tithely, and this is how you can grow recurring giving at your church. It's not about numbers, it's about impacting the community with the good news of Jesus. It's about seeing more and more lives being transformed by God. Still, numbers matter for most churches, and that doesn't just include attendance or membership either. Money matters. A church that can budget for the future is a church that's set up for success. When your members give a consistent and predictable amount, your church finances stabilize. And with that, you can dream bigger, make more of an impact, and expand your ministries. But the challenge that every church faces is that your members don't give consistently. Maybe some of them give generously, but sporadically. Others go through bouts of consistent giving and then drop off during the holidays or vacation. And then others give one time and one time only. Maybe you've learned to accept that that's the norm. But here's the truth. Unpredictable giving does not have to be the norm for churches. The answer is recurring giving, and that is a win for everybody. What is recurring giving? Recurring giving is the automation of giving to your church. Instead of logging into an online form or writing a check every week or month, donors can simply check a box that automates a regular payment of their choice. Giving becomes automatic and seamless for donors and consistent and predictable for your church. Not only that, but recurring giving significantly increases giving for your church. Recurring givers give 42% more than one-time donors. And they make additional one-time gifts 75% more often. Recurring giving isn't so hard to set up. In fact, it's super simple and free with Tithely. But to kick off recurring giving at your church, you'll need to do more than just set up a recurring giving feature on your giving platform. You'll actually need to start talking about it in your church communications, in your volunteer teams, and even in your small groups. The following is a step-by-step guide on how to turn your church members from sporadic givers to recurring givers. First things first, if you don't have a Tithely giving account, we can get you started right here, right now, for free. Just visit tithely.com. The only cost is the standard processing fee, which your donors actually have the option to cover in their gift. Once signed up, admins can set up and edit recurring gifts for your members. They can also look up transaction details and giving insights. Donors can quickly set up recurring giving by going to the Give form on your website. You can also link your giving form in social media posts and emails. From there, recurring givers simply choose the amount of their gift, the fund they want to give to, and the frequency they want to give. They enter in their card information and then click to give. Setting up a recurring gift takes deliberate budgeting every month, which makes generosity habitual and intentional. Now that you've made it incredibly easy to set up a recurring gift, it's time to engage your members. Introducing recurring giving in a service is a great way to get your members on board. But you'll need to make more than one or two announcements from stage to really see a change in your recurring giving. The second way to engage members is to integrate recurring giving into your church announcements. Make it super practical. Pull out your own phone, display a slide to show members exactly where they can go to turn on recurring giving. Another great way to engage your members is to share a testimony about giving. Giving financially can feel overwhelming for some church members, but we know from Scripture that it is more blessed to give than to receive. That being said, share a testimony of radical generosity to encourage your congregation, ignite faith, and get people excited about giving. Step 2 of how to grow recurring giving at your church is to kick off an email campaign. An email campaign with the topic of recurring giving does two important things. It reminds your church members of the importance of recurring gifts, and it gives them practical steps, tools, and links to click to set up their recurring giving right there within the email. Click the link in the show notes for some email templates to get you started. Not only does Tithely provide you tools to set up recurring giving for your church, but it also provides you a platform to send out emails and even text messages to your church members. Tithely has a simple system set up for you so that you send the right emails to the right people. And that takes us to number 3, which is to remind your church members about recurring giving through a text message campaign. Many of your church members will need multiple touch points before they ever commit to recurring giving. With that being said, a short series of text messages is a great way to remind your community that they can set up a recurring gift. Also, in that link in the show notes, you can download an ebook which gives you all our text message templates as well. Step 4 of growing your recurring giving in your church is to continue the conversation in small groups. Train your leaders to talk about generosity and teach them how to set up a recurring gift so that they can show others in their small groups. Have your small groups do a generosity challenge or talk about a series on budgeting. Creating a safe place to ask questions about tithing, budgeting, generosity is a great way to integrate this topic into your church. By allowing your donors to set up recurring giving, your church members create an effortless habit of generosity. Ultimately, with recurring giving, you're able to better plan for your future, cultivate generosity in your community, and create more strategic ministry. As mentioned, a more in-depth resource for growing your recurring giving is linked in the show notes below. For more information on Tithely, visit tithely.com. Thanks for visiting us today. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful resources on how to grow your church.